Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for this class today. We're going to do some spine mobility. If you have a tight back or back problems, then this can really help to loosen it up. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about back problems, especially lower back. A lot of people think that if they have lower back problems, they have a really weak back and they want to work on strengthening the muscles of the back. Now that in theory can work, but also that can actually aggravate it. It may not be that you have a weak back. It may be that you need to work on other areas of the body to support the back. So especially the glutes, if you do glute exercises and strengthen the glutes, then that can really help, because sometimes when we're walking or doing daily activities, we're tending to take too much weight into the lower back, so we're using the back when we should be using the glute muscles to support. So I have a video called Glute Activation. I think it's about 10 minutes. It's really short. If you do that, it activates the glute muscles, and then maybe you can go on a hilly walk, or if you have access to a treadmill and you put it on a steep incline, maybe about a 10 or a 12, and walk at a pace of about 4.5 to 5, just a gentle walk, then that can really help. You only need to do that maybe 10 minutes a day, and that will really strengthen the glute muscles, and then hopefully you find that you're using the glute muscles to support the back rather than taking things into the back. So it's difficult to say exactly what to do depending on your back problems, of course, but glute strengthening is definitely something that can help, because we do tend to always think we have a sore back, we have back problems, we need to work on the back, but not always necessarily the case. But today we're going to do just some spine mobility, so just to get things moving through the spine. Great thing to do in the morning if you've woken up feeling a bit stiff, a bit sore. So we're just going to move the spine in all different ways, and hopefully this can help you feel a bit more loose. So we're going to begin in a child's pose. You can have the knees quite wide, maybe a little wider than the hips, and then coming down. You can take the hands together and rest the forehead down, or you can extend the arms out long. This is more relaxing if you have the elbows bent, and you can relax the shoulders down. So you can close the eyes here and just try to focus on your breathing. Try to relax the bottom down onto the heels. Breathing in and out just through the nose if you can. And see if you can breathe into the back. So imagine sending your breath, your inhalation, into the back body, in between the shoulder blades, into the back of the rib cage, breathing into the lower back and the sacrum area. Just a couple more breaths like this. One more breath. See if as you exhale you can relax a little deeper. And then coming up to a tabletop all fours position. So just make sure that you have the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and try to align your head. So you don't want to be dropping your head looking in between your hands, and you also don't want to be arching, so having the neck up here. So you want to just look a little way forward of your hands so that the neck and spine are in line. And then engage the abdominals, so draw the abdominals in, and we're just going to move through the upper back first. So just allowing it to relax down, the shoulder blades close together, and then press into the hands and just imagine expanding through the upper back, expanding the shoulder blades, and then again dropping it back down, pressing into the hands to separate the shoulder blades. So it's just a small movement. We're not moving the rest of the back, we're not moving the hips. You're You need to think about isolating the movement, where the movement is coming from. Scapular press-ups, abdominals are engaged. Inhale as you release it down, and exhale as you strongly press back up and round that upper back. 2 more times. 1 more. And then come back to neutral. So now we're just going to move the lower back. So I just want you to tilt the pelvis so you get this little curve here, and then start to rock it the other way. So it's just a pelvic tilt. So you're tucking under and then you're lifting the bottom up in the air. Again, we're not moving the head and neck, we're looking just slightly forward of the hands. And the abdominals are still engaged, especially on your exhalation. So you inhale here as you lift the bottom up, and you exhale as you round that lower back area. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. And then just holding there. Let's begin to move the spine laterally now. So move the hips to the right and then look to the right. Move the hips to the left and look to the left. So keep doing this just from one side to the other. So you're looking the same way that the hips are going. So you're creating this curve in the side body now. So just picturing your spine. So imagine how it's moving laterally now. The abdominals are still drawing in. And finishing at center. Now full cat-cows. So we're going to press into the hands and round through the spine. Tuck the chin under. Inhale as you look up. So make it a very slow movement. You're moving through all of the spine. You really don't want to rush this. As you start to curve, the pelvis tucks like we practiced. The hands press into the ground. You have that scapular press up here as well. And then again you're inhaling, looking up. Pelvis tilts the other way. So keep going, keep doing this. And now again, picture the spine in your mind and see how it is moving. So now you're getting this wave-like movement of the spine. Make it slow. See if you can feel each vertebrae moving separately. Each vertebrae gets its moment to move and release. One more time. Then let's sit back onto the heels. So I just want you to sit here. If it's particularly uncomfortable, you can sit up on a block or a cushion. Take the right fingertips to the ground. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale as you take it to the outside of that right thigh. Start to press into that thigh so that you're rotating now, but rotate with a tall spine. So you're inhaling first to grow, and exhale to twist. So I don't want you to twist the head too far back, so we're not taking the chin over the shoulder, the chin is a little more forward, so that's a bit more gentle. We don't need to keep rotating the head further than the spine. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, keep listening to your breath. That right hand that's on the floor now comes in front and crosses over the other hand. Cat-cow movement from here. So again, you're rounding the back. And as you inhale, imagine pulling the chest through the arms. Chin lifts slightly. We're not going to lift it up here. We're not straining the neck. Rounding back. Just start to lean back a little more. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, lean back, extend the arms, and then come back up to the top. Left fingertips come onto the ground. Inhale as you grow tall, spine is long. Exhale, hand comes outside of the left thigh and you press into that thigh to enable you to rotate a little bit more. That left hand that's on the ground comes in front, the arms across. Begin to lean back. As you inhale, move the body forward, the chin just lifts slightly. Exhaling as you round. Inhale forward. And exhale to round. Coming all the way back to a straight spine and then back to our tabletop position. So now I want you to take the left knee just slightly forward of the other knee. The right arm is going to lift up, so you're reaching up to the sky. And then drop it behind you and we're making a big circle. Inhale. Exhale, arm comes back down. Inhale forward. The gaze can follow the thumb if that feels okay. One more time. Big circle. Hand places down. Knee steps back. Other side. Right knee steps slightly forward. Left arm lifts. Get that reach first. Press firmly into the hand that's on the ground. Lengthen the arms. Arm drops back, down and around. Inhale as the arm lifts up. Exhale on its way down. Inhale and exhale. One more time here. And then placing that hand back down on the ground. Knee steps back so the knees are back in line. So now we're going to do that cat-cow again, but we're going to take the elbows down onto the ground. If you can, you make this sort of triangular shape and you put the hands on the floor here. The elbows are a little wider than the shoulders. And we're just going to move through the spine from this position. So again, I don't want you to lift the head too far. So we're just looking slightly forward of the fingers as you inhale here. Exhale, start to round the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, the chin drops in. Inhale. Look forward slightly of the fingers. Exhale, move first the lower back, middle back, upper back. Head relaxes down. Inhale, moving forward. Relax the shoulders back. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Middle back, upper back. Head relaxes down. One more time each way. Inhale forward. Exhale, move from the lower back first, the middle back, the upper back. Head relaxes down. Stay here. And then send the bottom back to the heels. Extend the arms out long. The wider you take the arms, the nicer it is on the shoulders. Just a little sway here, side to side. See that how that feels for the hips. If you want, you can reach one arm longer. And then the other arm. Just a little movement here. Reaching one side up. And then the other. And then from here, I'm just moving forward, so you don't need to move. Come into a child's pose, make fists with the hands. Have the thumb on the outside, not inside, outside. And then place the knuckles on the back. I don't want you to press on the spine, so we're not going through the center. We're going either side of the spine. And I want you just to move like a little massage with the knuckles up and down the sides of the spine. Just moving up and down. You can even go across the hips if you like. This feels quite nice. So you decide where it feels nice. You can do circular movements. You can move a little bit more to the side. And if you feel an area
that is particularly tight that you really think, oh, that needs to loosen more, you can stay on that one area, just giving it a little bit more attention. Really seeing if you can breathe into the area and relax it even more. Just a couple more breaths. And then take the hands to the ground and roll yourself up. Just be gentle, the head's been down a while. Make sure you don't go dizzy. And then we're going to come onto our backs. I'm just going to have to roll Jose over there. He's already in Shavasana. So the feet come flat onto the floor and we lay down. So just taking the hands to rest on the belly. Just seeing how it feels now, how it feels with the back connected to the ground. We're going to start with the left leg, crossing it over into a figure four. Maybe this is enough for you, or you can use the left hand just to open that leg out. Or maybe you want to lift that leg and reach through, holding behind the thigh or the shin. I don't want you to roll up too high like this though. I want the lower back to stay on the ground, so if that means that you can't reach as far through, or you maybe want to put a block under this right foot and balance, rest the foot there, that's fine. Breathing here. One more breath. Place that right foot back down on the ground. Keep the legs crossed and then just relax them over to the right. Take the right hand onto your left ankle and just see if you can pull it slightly higher up along the thigh. And then you can keep the hand on that ankle, or you can use it to press that leg away. So think about opening. We're not doing a twist here where the knee is down like this. We're opening. So this is a stretch for the IT band. The left arm comes out in line with the shoulder, and you can look to your left hand if that feels okay for the neck. Just breathing here, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Really trying to relax everything here. Bringing the legs back up and then uncrossing. Left leg extends up to the ceiling, and we're just going to rotate the ankle and change direction, just a couple each way, and then bend that knee, placing the foot down on the ground, and we go to the other side. So the right leg is opening out. Keep that right foot flexed, it protects the knee. Reach through the gap, lower back is still connected to the ground. Try not to have too much tension in the shoulders here. Try to relax them. I know it's hard because you're using a little bit of arm strength to pull the legs in, but try to relax the shoulders as much as you can. All we have to do is breathe in and out here. One more breath. And then that left foot is going to place back down and the legs fall to the left. Right arm comes out in line with the shoulder. You can hold the ankle and slide it a little higher up, or you can use that left hand to open the leg out. The right fingers are just curling up naturally. And we're just breathing here, relaxing into it. You can close your eyes if that feels nice. Seeing if you can imagine the shoulders melting down into the ground beneath you. One more breath. Let the legs come all the way back up. Release that leg up to straight, and then just circle twice one way and twice the other. Bending both knees, hugging them into the chest, wrapping the arms around. Just a little rock side to side if that feels okay, or forward and back. Just massaging out the spine. And then the feet placed back down on the ground. Press into the feet, move the hips to the left side, and then let the knees fall to the right. This time they're stacked on top of each other. You can use that right hand to ease them down. The left arm again can be out in line with the shoulder, or you can try it up in line with the ear if you can get the shoulder on the floor. You can stay here as long as you like. If you need a bit longer, you can just pause the video. Knees come back up. Press into the feet. Place the hips more on the right side of the mat. And the knees go to the left. So by moving the hips like that, it should keep everything in a better alignment. The right arm is out. The left hand can press the knees down, trying to keep the knees stacked on top of each other. Bring the knees back up, and then take the feet wide, about mat distance apart. The knees are going to come together to touch. The hands rest on the belly. So this will relax the sacrum, it will relax your lower back by having the knees just resting on each other for support. And close your eyes if you can here, and focus on what's going on inside. So how does your back feel now? Does it feel any looser? Does it feel any better? Just for having a bit of movement. Staying here for as long as you need to. Taking some time just to quiet the mind. You can stay here, or if you want to move now, you can start just to make little movements. With the fingers, the toes, maybe you can take hold of the elbows. Take them overhead as you inhale. Be careful when you come up. Better to roll onto your right side and use the hands to press yourself up. Just being very careful, very mindful, no need to rush with any movements. Let's just straighten the right arm, look over the left knee. Straighten the left arm, look over the right knee. Take the arms overhead, a little stretch to the left, a little stretch to the right. Hands come down, fingers in front. Keep the nose in line with the fingertips as you just twist one way to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back to centre. Hands come together. I hope you found some relief and some help from this. Thank you. Namaste.